Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 5-4. I'm here all day. Check it out, read.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's coming.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam.
Here's Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
I'm scared. No.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wilson. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Block it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Being chased out left. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, 0-0-0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I know you felt that one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 29 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott on first down to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, go, go. Jump.
They go to Elliott again. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 32-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check 26.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Touch 380. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, come on.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quentin Jefferson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw. And that will be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.